I can do anything. I can reach any goal today. I can do what I want. I can be what I want to be.
Hi everybody and welcome. It's Jonah here from The 7 Effect and I Love Monday, and I'm so excited to be with Beck Simon. Now, we actually met about 10 months ago, and the first time that I met Beck, it was in, what's the cafe that we met? Chocolat.
Yeah.
And Beck was actually looking for a coach, so her accountant hooked us up. He was also a client of mine, Peter from We All Count. And when I met Beck, I was just blown away with this business that her and her husband have created and how phenomenally fast it has grown and changed their life. So I absolutely had to put her on the Self-Made Mums Lifestyle Business interview list. So Beck, tell us a bit about who you are and why you do what you do.
Hi, well, my name is Rebecca Simon, and I worked in government for 17 years in marketing and communications. And all of a sudden, I guess we're given an opportunity to join a health and wellness company, and it has taken off across Australia.
Like crazy.
Like absolute crazy. And our business is now in 27 countries, which is mind-blowing.
Wow. Your actual team
My
is
actual team is in
27 countries.
Yeah, 27 countries. So I guess now, being a mum of 2 children and travelling the world with them, we were actually thinking about it the other day, all the things our children have done over the last year and a half, helicopters and limousines and just crazy stuff like that. Which,
I know.
I think just every day you wake up and it's like, is this real?
Yeah, it is. I remember Beck and I caught up once after she'd come back from some whirlwind trip, and she said, some days I have to pinch myself. It's like I've won the lotto. Mm. So as the title of the blog says, Beck and her husband Mike now have a business that some months earns them more than what they used to in an entire year, didn't you? So it's quite phenomenal, and I think the real essence is they haven't won the lotto. It has been work and it has been effort.
Definitely.
And I look at the two of you as leaders, and I admire the dedication and the commitment you have to this business. Tell us a bit about where that drive comes from. What keeps you going towards your goals?
I guess it's waking up every day with a purpose. You get up every day, it's like, what am I doing today? I'm just going to work for someone, or I'm just going to do the same old daily grind, 9 to 5, paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
And what really drives me is getting up every day and watching other people succeed. Other people have better health, other people have better wealth, and watching other people's growth journeys as well, which is really, really exciting. Watching your team members grow every day and achieve positions in the business and ranks and just looking at their face and how excited they are, and that's the best feeling in the world, just helping people.
And it's such an exciting opportunity to be able to, and so Beck's actually in it's a health and wellness business, but it's actually in network marketing, and I'm also in her team. When we first met, she became a client of mine, so I'm Beck's coach, leadership trainer and coach, but also I've joined the business, and it's called Kayani. But Beck, and incredible products, life-changing. You've probably seen me share some of the results my family have had. Tell us about when this opportunity first came your way, because you weren't a fan.
No, I'm definitely
like me, anti-network marketing.
Definitely, I was very anti-network marketing. We had previously tried another network marketing company for about 3 years. Yeah. And after $13 a month, which is just enough for a glass of wine to drown my sorrows, we gave that away. So last January we were approached by a good friend of ours who got us into that company. And he actually said, there's this company launching here in Australia. I've never seen anything like it. The business model is completely different. Yeah. And the compensation plan is amazing.
Yes.
And
as you well know.
Yeah, as we definitely have seen for myself. And just, do you want to get involved? Yeah. And my first reaction was absolutely hell no.
Yeah.
Definitely not getting involved in another network marketing company. And then obviously 7 weeks into the business, we saw huge momentum going across Australia. And it took off, and we qualified for the Mercedes-Benz program.
Yeah, so quickly too.
7 weeks. Wow. Yeah, and I guess just sharing the vision for the company, the excitement, it was never selling. We only ever share the opportunity. And so then, and then 5 months later, we obviously hit Diamond, and that's where we actually had some real choices to make, whether we wanted to work or not. And we owned our own company as well. As I gave up the job in government, and my husband owned his own cabinet making business. So we sold that.
Brilliant.
And we just do Kayani.
This is living this amazing
living
lifestyle.
The dream.
Yeah, and you really are.
Because I just said yes.
Yeah. And, well, you said no first.
Well, thank goodness my husband said yes.
Mine said yes. Beck didn't talk to him for a couple of weeks, so they say. But, you know, Beck, when this first started off, and then obviously it got to a point where you were able to quit your job and say, you know what, and I love, Beck's just come back from Fiji actually, and in our training program she said, I'm going off there and my husband and I are going to create our plan to live an unconventional life. And I talk a lot about being less conventional and not following the herd. But when was the turning point when you decided, this is it, I'm going to live an unconventional life, I'm going to let go of the security of the government job, I don't need all that stuff, and we're going to go for it, Mike?
It happened, I guess, reading the Four Agreements. It's a wonderful book. But I live by the saying, you know, you're born and then you die.
Yes.
Why not? Why not just give something a go? Why not?
Yeah.
I live by why not now, rather than, you know, I must do this because this is how I was brought up, or this is what I was told to do, or this is what my family tells me to do.
And was there a time when you did have that type of thinking, I must do this because?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, as you grow as a person, a lot of people come into your life and they try to tear you down, you know, because of their fear of growing. So, I mean, I've put up with a lot of negativity from family and friends and, you know, anybody really that is just too scared to follow their own dreams. But I just think to myself, you know, when you live by why not? Why can't I just give this a go? Why, you know, why do I? And I always say, you know, you're the average of the 5 people that you hang around. So, you know, and I look at them, you know, look at other people, and I go, well, do I want to be like that? Do I want to live paycheck to paycheck? So I think, well, give it a go, because, you know, what can you lose if you just try different things and have fun along the way?
Yeah, and I love that saying. So that's a Jim Rohn quote, and I use that quite a lot as well. You become the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. And I have to say, throughout my life, that's absolutely been true. When I had my first small business, you know, we were all sort of earning the same amount of money. And then when I moved into the corporate world, I started off around 50 or 60 grand. And then I started working with more senior leaders who were on average between 90 and 120, and my salary went up. And then as I'm starting to connect with other business owners who are doing internet marketing and network marketing, and many of them are on, you know, 20, 30, and sometimes even 50,000 a month. And as we start to connect with those people, everything just lifts.
That's why I hang around Jodie.
And that's why I hang around you. But isn't it exciting?
It's going to be highs and lows. You know, there's no get rich quick. It's just putting in some hard work. You know, having a 3 to 5 year plan of where you want to be, and just going for it. But it's being able to ride that emotional roller coaster, I think, is the hardest part. And if you can get through that, then anything's possible. And I think, you know, the best way to get through that is obviously, you know, just personal development. That's been the key thing for me in this business is, you know, you've got to grow yourself to be able to grow successful, I think.
And the way that you've grown just in the last 12 months has been quite phenomenal. Would you say it's been a huge?
I remember going to Jodie for the first time, and I sat her down. I was very, very stressed out. I remember the first thing I said.
You're talking 100 million miles an hour. We need this, we need this, we need this.
I need help. But like the first thing I said to Jodie is, okay, my business is growing like this, and I'm growing like this. I need help to bridge that gap, and to help me grow as a leader, help me grow as a mentor. I've got this big team that's growing out, and I really want to be the best person I can be to help them grow too.
You know, what are the key fears that you feel like you've overcome?
Well, definitely public speaking.
Yes.
I'm doing this video right now. It's just way out of my comfort zone. And I still have fears around that. I don't think, you know, anyone just has this urge to stand up and just public speak in front of a crowd of people. I'm still very nervous about that. The fear of rejection is a big one for me.
You suffer from that too?
Oh,
that's my big.
So I think, definitely the fear of rejection and the fear of people not liking me. fear of outgrowing people.
Yeah.
All sorts of things come into play.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's amazing to see just how many fears you've overcome, and not by magic, it's just from you leaning into them, continuously pushing yourself to sit in front of this camera and get outside the comfort zone. Beck, if you were to think about all of the mums out there that might be where you've been before, where I've been as a stressed out working mum, loving the idea of having more time with family and friends, but just not being able to maybe go out and do my own thing, what would be 3 pieces of advice that you would give those mums to say, you know what, creating your own lifestyle business in any area is possible?
Oh, it definitely is possible. The first thing I would say is believe in yourself, that it's possible for you.
Yeah.
I haven't got any magical skills or degrees. I don't have any degrees in anything. I never went to university.
No piece of paper required?
No piece of paper. I literally just followed my heart, followed my passion. And when you believe in something, it's easy. It's easy to do. The second thing would be definitely personal development. I think everybody needs to, read a book. I love Audible app. The Audible app has some, books at your fingertips as you're driving from, school drop-off or school pickup. I can get a little bit more of that book in.
We use that in the Goals Club. So every month we pick a book.
Yeah. So personal development is a huge one. And I guess the third thing is, living by that saying, like when I talked about, you're born and you die, just why not? Just go out there, give it a go.
Yeah.
Sometimes you fail at things, and that's fine, because you know what? Sometimes you've got to fail at things to learn and grow from there, and then also so that you can realise, okay, that wasn't the right vehicle that got, to get me to where I wanted to be. How about I try this vehicle or this idea and go with that and give it a go again, and just don't listen to the naysayers out there, because I'm following my passion. I'm waking up every day just going, I love my life.
Yeah.
Monday's not Monday.
Yeah, Monday's awesome. We've had the most beautiful morning, haven't we?
Fantastic day.
Seeing you coffee, having a chat.
Yeah, drop the kids off at school, come back, meet you.
Yeah.
I went for a run this morning on the beach, and this afternoon I'll just run a few errands, and that's my Monday. Go pick up the kids. So, why can't I do it?
Yeah.
So just believe in yourself and listen to yourself. Follow your dreams, and you've only got this one life, so enjoy it.
Brilliant. That's great. And look, Beck, thank you so much for being one of the interviewers, or the self-made mums, I like to call them. It's based on a book that I read last month, actually, on audio. Well, I didn't read it, I listened to it, called Self-Made by Nellie Garland. And, I'd highly recommend getting onto that one. One of the things we haven't talked about, and I always like to give a bit of an offer, and Beck and I were talking about, what if we give out some free trials? So we could give away 3 samples of a whole week's worth of the Kyani product. But it's an amazing product, so, there's some more information in the blog that you can find out about that. I've had incredible results with the product, just in terms of more energy, and so has my family in all sorts of ways.
Better
but
sleep,
you've also had some great results with your arthritis.
I've always said that, if this business was terrible, the business model was terrible, the compensation plan was terrible, that I've won. I've absolutely won with just the products.
Yeah. How have they helped you?
They've helped me personally with my arthritis. I was on a cancer drug prior to Kyani, and just obviously a lot of inflammation in my body. And I couldn't close my hand, and now I can, because of the sunset, which is really high in anti-inflammatory.
Yeah, very high quality fish oil.
Reduces inflammation by 100%. So I've met the doctors behind the products, and they're just unbelievable people. I've had amazing testimonial with the product myself.
The testimonials that we hear every day are just phenomenal. But also, I think for me, because I'm very healthy, and Mike and I were talking this morning about the movies Food Matters and Hungry for Change, and I've been on this journey for at least 10 years now of looking at healthy alternatives. And I've been to lots of different naturopaths, but I always felt very tired. And I have to say, since taking Kyani that first week,
better sleep.
I woke up and went, I'm awake. Yeah. This is what it feels like to be awake.
You feel like you're waking up and it's going to be 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
And then you realise, it's actually, 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. Oh, it's time to get up. So definitely the sleep is amazing. So, So
how about,
I'd love to help everyone else.
We offer out, if the first 3 people to send us a message and that my contact details are in here, we'll send you out a week's supply of the Kyani Triangle of Health, and you can try it out.
Sounds wonderful.
Yeah, thanks very much, Beck.
No worries.
Thanks for watching.
See ya.
Bye.
I can do anything. I can reach any goal today. I can do what I want. I can be what I want to be.